Jiedel's 1v1 basketball stats, his win-loss record, and shot chart. Let's get started. First things first, let's talk about James's overall game. He stands around 5'10 or 5'11 and weighs about 200 pounds, so he takes advantage of his size and likes to work his opponents down low. James also has an efficient mid-range game, and he likes to use one of his go-to scoring moves in this area, his fadeaways. James also likes to shoot the 3-ball. His release isn't the quickest, so he can't really shoot contested shots, but if you leave him wide open, he's most likely going to knock it down. On the defensive side of the ball, he has his struggles on the perimeter, often getting beat off the dribble. But he's good at contesting jump shots, and his inside defense is solid. During his time on YouTube, James has competed in 17 1v1s, but we're only going to count 16 of them, and the one we aren't counting is a game against Jesser where they played in swim gear, which included flippers. So out of those 16 games, James has a record of 9-7, with those 7 losses coming against TD Presents and Jesser. And out of those 7 losses, his worst one stat-wise was against Jesser on July 4th, 2019, where James shot 3 for 10 from the field and 0 for 3 from behind the arc. So out of his 9 wins, who has he beaten? Well, James has beaten his cameraman, Jeff, and YouTubers Kuda, Moochie, LSK, and Jesser. And his best win stat-wise was against Jeff on April 10th, 2020, where James shot 10 for 16 from the field and shot 3 for 5 from behind the arc. Now let's talk about James's shooting numbers. In his 16 games, Jiedel puts up an average of 18 shots a game, and makes 9.5 of them, which is decent. And in terms of his 3-ball, he puts up an average of 3.8 shots a game and makes 1.3 of them. Let's break this down some more. In his 16 games, James has taken a total of 290 shots and has made 150 of them, giving him a field goal percentage of 51.7. And out of those 290 shots, 60 of them were 3-pointers, and James has made 21 of them, which gives him a 3-point percentage of 35. And here's a list of games that I watched and calculated the stats for. There will be a link to this chart in the description, so feel free to check it out yourself. Now let's get to the main event, Jiedel's shot chart. This one took me some time to finish, so here we go. Every shot that Jiedel has put up in his 16 games are on this chart. There are 150 makes and 140 misses. So let's talk about some of James's tendencies. Like I said earlier in the video, James likes to use his size and do a lot of damage down low, and it's clear that this is where he makes most of his buckets. James also likes to take shots in and around the painted area, and a lot of these attempts are his fadeaways. And finally, he takes a good amount of threes, and most of them are taken from the top of the key and the left wing. And that's that. We took a look at Jiedel's 1v1 stats, his win-loss record and shot chart. To recap, he averages 10.5 points per game, allows his opponents to score 11 points a game, he has a 51.7 field goal percentage, and a 35 3-point percentage. James will bully you down low, but also shoot efficiently. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It took me a while to put it together, so I'd appreciate it if you left a like. And also feel free to subscribe. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.